Hello and welcome to the Cryptonaut podcast. I am Mark Storrs, and with me as always is
Chris
and
Rob Morphy.
Thank you all so very much for joining us for the first annual Cryptonaut podcast Creepy Christmas Holiday Spectacular featuring Grýla, the Yule lads, and the Creepy Christmas Cat.
That was nice.
Did you like that?
You fucked it up.
I think you can do it better. Let's do it again.
What?
Oh, from the fucking top?
Let me show you how it's done.
Oh.
Welcome to the first annual Cryptonaut podcast Creepy Christmas Holiday Spectacular featuring, this is like an old Dean Martin special.
Okay.
Grýla! And then the Osmonds come out. And then you go, the Yule
fucking
lads!
Osmonds.
And then you see the Carpenters. Come on, this is a
All
late
right,
70s Bing Crosby, where every fucking performer is either geriatric or a fucking stoned hippie that's doing their best. Actually, you did
Thank you.
great.
Oh, awesome.
I loved it.
Awesome.
But it is, and it does feature Grýla, the Yule
Grýla,
lads,
I know, right?
Yeah.
and the Christmas motherfucking cat.
It's the apex predator that we talked about.
It is the Icelandic Christmas apex predator.
Before we get started with the episode, let's give a shout out to a good listener,
Boom.
Jericho
I don't
Dennis.
even need to look. Jericho Dennis, who presented
Oh, yeah.
fucking
Excellent.
a delicious
There it
bottle of
is.
scotch.
Woo.
Thank you.
Sweet.
And you know what? I couldn't pronounce this Lafrocky, but it says
Dothraki?
Dothraki?
but it's Lafroig. And it's
That's
made,
what it's said.
you know, Pete, which is in Scotland's Loch Ness, which I love.
Yeah.
Okay.
there it
Thank
is.
you.
We're gonna do it.
Jericho. Thank you so much.
Thank you so very much. We
Merry
always
fucking
we
Christmas.
appreciate all the gifts from our listeners
Oh my
and our
God,
supporters.
always. I'm still shocked that people would give enough of a fuck to ever send anything to us.
Yeah.
I think it's phenomenal.
And it's generally bottles and boxes and bags of booze. So
Boxes
I mean,
and bags of booze.
Yeah.
Pictures of dicks.
Occasionally
Weird to see.
yeah.
We did. That was picture on
Toys.
boxes.
Hunter, yeah,
Sometimes.
Hunter sent that.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
loads.
got my sweet predator
Hidden
thing.
dicks.
So, yeah.
Hidden dicks, secret
Hidden
dicks, big
Yeah.
dicks, little dicks, fucking dicks ahoy.
Yeah, there's
It was
dicks
so
and
fucking
booze.
fun, man.
Is that our new show, Dicks and Booze? Really?
Absolutely. I'm really thinking that would catch on.
All right, cool, awesome. So patreon.com/Cryptonaut podcast. Thank you all to everyone that donates and supports over there. We appreciate it very
Fucking
much.
A right.
$1 gets you a shout out.
Does.
$5 gets you a shout out and some bonus audio. We have a
Dope.
bunch of new people that joined, so we're gonna have to do some shout outs probably next episode, somewhere
makes sense.
around there. So, and TeePublic, hellerspace.com. Get yourself some sweet T-shirts. There's always sales going on. We say it all the time. Do not buy anything unless it's on sale. 30 or 35%.
That makes sense.
Yes. So watch the socials for
Totes.
those announcements, and there it is.
And Mark and I are hard at work at some new design.
Things are always happening.
Always. Things are
But
percolating.
much like Dr. Manhattan, our worlds are in flux. We're living in the
Wow.
past.
Oh,
we're living
man.
in the
At the
present.
same time.
We're living in the future. We're living in different areas. Rob and I are having a conversation right now on a porch long ago.
Oh my God.
Oh, long
Exactly.
ago. Oh, okay.
Long
I
ago.
actually am there with you. I
Chris
remember.
and I are at band practice somewhere, and I'm
Yeah.
really bummed out, and I want to quit the band. And I'm looking at Chris. I'm like, Chris, help me quit this band. And
Yeah.
he says, Mark, I will help you quit this band. And we quit together.
Because it's called friendship.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes
So
sense.
long and short of it, we got shit coming up. So keep an eye out for that. But you know what? Let's get back to Christmas. Again, this is the what is it? The Dean Martin Christmas special. Was that Dean Martin?
Well, the Dean Martin did
They nailed
from
it.
1968
Fucking
to
nailed it.
until he died. He did Christmas special.
Yeah.
I'm not 40,
But
so
this
I don't know.
is, oh my God.
You're almost 40.
You are. You're
Close.
so close to 40 it doesn't matter. But you don't remember Christmas specials.
I'm
You
not
don't
40,
remember
I'm
variety
39.
shows. I barely remember that shit.
Yeah, I know.
But
Yeah.
I have nostalgia
No.
for it.
I mean,
This is our I'm going to have to read it again because I don't remember it. This is our Creepy Christmas Holiday Spectacular. The first annual. Because last year we did a bunch of sightings of Santa Claus, which was dope.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
fun. But that wasn't creepy.
no.
I'm not even sure if this is creepy.
Probably not.
But this is still our first fucking spectacular, so fucking A right.
All right, so
right.
let's get started with the Christmas season is a time for family, celebration, gift giving, and for some, faith. But for the children of Iceland, it's also a time for impending horror as they crawl under their covers, knowing that they'll be in for 2 weeks of weird and oft-times chilling visits from eccentric ogres, a juvenile delinquent devouring monsters, and a vicious, fashion-conscious feline.
Indeed.
It's a lot of different things that children have to contend
You
with.
know, we're gonna do a lot in this pod. You'll find out a lot about Iceland, probably a lot more than you ever knew. And
The,
that's good.
the land of
Right.
elf sex, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Indeed. That's even briefly mentioned. But what I will say preemptorily is that fucking A, I do not envy Icelandic kids. like kids in most of the Western world have it easy for Christmas. You know, you ask a fat dude in red for some stuff, and your parents get it, and it's fucking wonderful. But this is a whole other breed of bullshit, and these kids have to deal with it every year. So they're hardy.
But you
they're
know
a
what?
hardy stock.
I mean, in a way, they've kind of earned it.
What did Iceland do to earn negative shit?
No, the kids
By
earn.
being thermodynamic?
They just they were born there.
Dude, the kids earn their Christmas through fear.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
I
New
don't
policy.
even
You know
know
what
what
it
that
is?
means.
Bootstraps.
Wow.
Of fear.
Wow. You're the only parent here, and that speaks a lot.
They earned it. They earned it through fear.
Dude, my kids
they did
have
it the
to.
old-fashioned way. They earned it.
My kids have to contend. My kids have to contend every day with the fucking snitchy elves that are like, oh, this is what Charlie
you
did.
still do elf on
Yeah,
the Shelf?
no,
That's
we
a
do.
fucking night. Why?
Listen, because my kids need to learn.
Wow.
Learn
They
what?
need to learn.
Fair enough.
If they were smart, they
What
would
about
cut the,
surveillance?
if they were
No,
smart.
living in an Orwellian state, it's bound to happen.
No,
It
at
has
some
to
point,
Alexis
and I know,
in every home,
at some
practically.
point, one of my kids is going to do this. They're going to take that fucking elf and cut its head off and be like,
I'm
it's
done.
over.
You can't see me anymore.
I win.
But you know what it'll be? A symbolic gesture in a feudal world full of surveillance. Ergo, it'll mean nothing. It'll be a hollow victory. It'll be like impotence that fucking results in a dick slamming against nothing.
The children of Iceland have
Oh,
earned
my
their
God.
Christmas through fear. They
Fair-
earn their
okay.
gifts,
Fair enough.
okay?
We'll move on.
That makes
Thank
no
you.
sense.
Yeah. No, I know. Made up of lava fields and gargantuan glaciers, the isolated Arctic wilds of Iceland are rich in folklore ranging from, and we know this, erotically insatiable elves to carnivorous giants. But the Christmas season belongs to a peculiar bunch of predatory paranormal fiends who are now considered merely mischievous gift givers, but were once deemed to be so terrifying that in 1746, this is some true shit, the King of Denmark prohibited parents from even mentioning these often murderous merrymakers.
I liked it
Okay.
in the past. We were so not smart, but fueled by fear. I liked it.
Oh, it was all
It's how we survived as a fucking people.
Fueled.
What
by fear.
astounds
Fear.
me is like that science has any foothold. I thank God for the mid 20th century when it was like post World War II and everyone's like, the bomb won the war, space is ours, everyone's got a fedora, it's fucking on. There was a lot of shitty things about it, a lot of racism, a lot of sexism, a lot of mayhem, but at least science ruled the roost.
Yeah, that's the deal.
And now it's starting to fritter away with so many fuckalls in their flat earth and whatnot. But really, that was a golden time. I can't
You're
help
bringing
it.
the flat Earth into this?
Dude, I'm talking about science. I'm talking about embracing
bruh.
facts. I'm talking about what Galileo fucking lived for and then was incarcerated in his home his entire life for.
Yeah, and he could never be buried in a fucking
Yeah.
proper cemetery, right?
He got apologized hundreds of years
Yeah,
later.
hundreds of years later.
He doesn't care.
Sorry to the corpse.
Maybe you were right.
He doesn't care. All I'm saying is fear. Be about it. Merry Christmas.
Where are you coming from this day?
From a fear-based stance.
Clearly.
Clearly.
Wow. All right.
Live your life in
You
fear.
know
It's
what?
fine.
I'm continuing.
Welcome to Fear City.
Murderous merrymakers, sir.
Let's do it.
It's great.
Fear. Continue.
Like a twisted Yuletide version of a Brothers Grimm fairy tale, the exploits of Grýla, her sons the Yule lads, and the predacious Christmas cat play like an inverted Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, wherein the lovely princess is portrayed by a colossal flesh-eating ogress, and the industrious miniature miners are replaced by 13 massive, generous, and occasionally homicidal home invaders. But before we go any further, a little history to set the scene. And this is where it gets fun. This is where we get education.
Is this where the
Perfect.
fear comes in?
No, this is, unless you fear knowledge.
He fears knowledge.
Yeah, then you're gonna be terrified.
You know me, right?
Yeah, no, you're gonna
okay,
hate
good.
this part.
Sweet.
A couple paragraphs of Mark not giving a fuck are about to happen. Okay, so here's our Icelandic history lesson. Discovered by Norwegian explorer Nadador, I love that, in the
Nadador.
9th century CE, Iceland, or Snowland as it was initially known.
Oh, well, that makes
Well,
sense.
it's so much
Welcome to
cozier.
Snowland.
You know what? Everyone will go there. You want to go Snowland? Well, not all year, but sure for
Yeah.
a while.
Let's go
2 weeks.
let's go
It sounds a lot
sledding.
nicer,
Sled.
fluffy, nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, Iceland is harsh
Right.
and evil.
Yeah.
Snowland.
Glacier land.
Fuck, I'm going to make snowman, make an angel, do my thing.
There you go.
But now it's Iceland, so fucking deal with it. Was a small, hoarfrost-ridden island that was populated by a slow yet steady flow of Scandinavians hailing from Denmark, Norway, and Sweden. The reason I mention that is that it took me a long time to learn what Scandinavia actually was.
Yeah, I know.
And that's it. So
If you listen
for
to
all
more-
our listeners out there that might not have known specifically, might have thought like Finland and all that shit. Nope.
No, you got to listen to more Man of War,
Well, there you go.
and they will tell you all about
Absolutely.
fucking deal.
These early pioneers were followers of the Old Norse religion. But when Olaf Tryggvason ascended to the Norwegian throne in 995, the newly Christian king made the Abrahamic theology the law of the land.
In the year 995.
In the year 9995. I can't say it right. It's too many nines.
It's 995.
Yep. Needless to say, many citizens were offended by the decree, which came to be known as the Kristnitaka, or the taking of Christianity. And a civil war between pagans and the recently converted Roman Catholics broke out in both Denmark and Norway. Seeking to avoid a similar fate in Iceland, the subject was submitted to the Althing, or Parliament, for adjudication.
So the Christianity came in, they were fucking with the old ways, and they're like, we don't want this
Most
bullshit.
of Scandinavia is all fucked with war.
Yeah.
And now
Fucked with war.
The Icelandic Parliament,
And then
the Althing has
years
to fucking
later,
decide.
you get black metal bands burning down churches. That's a whole other thing, but yeah. that's
But
what
certainly it stemmed
all
from
stems from this.
Pagan
exactly.
v. Christian.
Exactly.
That's the way it's always
in
been.
fucking in mayhem and emperor.
After a fierce debate on the Parliament floor, legendary pagan priest, chieftain, and law speaker, I love this name, Thorgir Thorkelson. Fucking, that is my
Thorkelson.
pseudonym forever.
That dude sounds hard.
Hard as fucking nails.
He's got like scalps on his belt and shit.
Oh,
and he just
he's
like
brutal.
He doesn't smack kids; he just beheads them. And you're
Yeah.
like fuck, here's Thorgerson.
Now your progeny will not misbehave,
Yeah, exactly.
or you are dead.
Exactly. Death cures all.
All right, so Thorgir Thorkelson, in a desperate bid to avoid the bloodshed running rampant in the other Norse nations, proposed, and I quote, one law and one religion, which made baptism and conversion to Catholicism compulsory, with the caveat that Norse pagans could still practice the religion of their ancestors in private. So a kind of don't ask, don't tell. It's a don't ask, don't tell.
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
Odin.
but I mean, but we're from a country of religious freedom, so
Well,
we're like fuck that shit.
He was a fucking pagan priest. Like he actually converted because
Right.
what he was trying to do was say, the king of Norway is going to invade. It's on.
Yeah.
He is a full-on Christian crusader, but instead of heading to the Middle East, he's going north. And so I have a choice. A lot of my people are going to die bloodily, or we're going to publicly, convert, and in our home still hold Thor and Odin and Asgard dear to our hearts.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
I
He
don't
did the bold thing. That pagan chieftain and law speaker, which also a great fucking title.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think
Do not
sometimes-
diss Thorgir.
I'm not.
Not
I'm
in
not.
my
I think he's
presence.
probably a dope dude. But I'm just saying, pull a Lord Humongous and show up and demand the gasoline.
And what happened to Lord Humongous?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
humongous.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's humongous.
I do love that character.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, the way he fucking
Well,
was like,
everyone does.
oh, fuck it. We'll not that.
The way he was like,
All right, that was the best Humongous I could do. Somebody do it better. Like, we are.
give us the gasoline.
Thank you. No, that's not good.
It's good.
It was almost as bad
That's
as
his Cannibal Corpse voice.
Jeez Louise.
It's his death metal voice.
It was this milieu. It was in this milieu that Iceland, not unlike Haiti, Mexico, or Peru, evolved its own unique combination of Christian and pagan rituals and beliefs. One of these practices was a midwinter fest known as Jole. I don't even know if that's
Jole.
right, but it's J-O with an accent L.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's Jole.
Sweet.
Billy Joel.
Billy Joel.
Which is now how Icelanders refer to Christmas. So they just adopted
Oh.
the pagan name, and that's what Christmas is
Mary
now.
Joel?
Yeah, Mary Joel. The pagans gathered to eat smoked lamb and drink their fill of ale in what one must assume was an attempt to ignore or ward off the encroaching darkness and the diabolical demons that dwelled therein. One such malicious entity was the enormous child-devouring ogress named Grýla, who is said to be a bizarre amalgamation of ogre and animal. I don't know how that worked. I don't
What
know whose dad
kind
fucked
of-
a stag
was that-
or how
yeah, what do you
what the
mean?
magic of that is, but that's the legend.
That's magic.
Yeah. Who lurked in the dank depths of the local caves and ventured out at night to eat the flesh of children who had committed even the most minor of sins. It was a belief that both parents and children shared, but which the former almost certainly used to their advantage when it was time to discipline an errant child.
I mean, I'd hate to think that a kid was actually eating and they were like, "Oh fuck, Grýla," but like there must have been something for them to be like, "All right, no, some fucking troll amalgamation of fucking evilness."
Are you confusing trolls and ogres?
Sorry.
Easy to do.
No, I know.
Honestly, easy to do.
No, I know.
It happens.
I
You
know.
know, whatever.
And then there's Uruk-hai, and they're different.
You're
I know.
troll racist. It's okay. It's
Unbelievable.
embarrassing.
Jesus.
Wow.
All right. Where is a Monomorph?
We
when I
saw
need
Lord of the
them?
Rings. We held hands.
Yes.
We did.
And you still don't know the difference.
I know.
Dude, get ogre woke pretty quick.
I'm sorry.
Because you're fucking up.
Look, regardless, there must have been
You're embarrassing us.
There must have been something to cause them to think that someone was going to eat the kids.
What?
There's a couple of kids got eaten at some point.
Dude, I'm
Fear.
following you.
Christmas.
Stop.
Listen.
Oh my God.
He's just saying things.
I'm just asking.
There's no rhyme
I'm
or reason.
asking.
I'm confused.
I know, me too.
I don't even know what's happening.
What are the natural predators of Iceland? Does anyone know?
Ice?
I mean, I did all this. Yeah, right. Deadly glaciers with
Really?
mountainous
Ice
teeth.
and land.
Oh my
fucking southwest
For this, I drink
winds.
vodka.
I don't know.
It's glaciers. They kill people slowly.
Yeah,
Oh my God, the slowest assassin.
Over
There's-
time.
Dude, glaciers, the slowest assassin.
Dude, it's going to be here in 1,000 years.
I'm sure
And you
there's
just can't
there's-
escape it.
Listen, there's wolves. There's
Did you say wolves?
I say it like Danzig. Wolves. There are
Wolves.
wolves
Okay,
everywhere.
All
Okay.
right. Are there wolves in Iceland?
There are wolves.
Did
in
they
Iceland.
swim there? I mean, they might be. Literally, Iceland might be chock full of wolves. I don't fucking know.
I'm assuming that Iceland is full of wolves.
Oh, you gotta
Don't you say it, you
stop.
got to say it right.
I can't wolves.
You can't.
Wolves.
Or won't.
Just fucking say it.
That's a dick
Glenn,
move.
listen.
Oh.
Glenn Danzig says it. Wolves.
I don't care how Glenn
Yeah,
Danzig
you're not
says
Glenn
it.
fucking Danzig.
I know.
You're our buddy.
I wake up every
We
morning.
would
I'm like,
never
I'm not
hang out with Glenn Danzig.
You know you would.
Well, I would on a short time basis. I mean, I wouldn't fucking hang out with him weekly.
Come on.
Oh,
You would do it.
listen, I love the Misfits.
They don't know.
but
He's going to
that's
ask me
intolerable.
questions I can't answer. And
Oh, wow. Deep cuts from Chris.
yeah.
Wow. Friendship, the blade that cuts so deep.
Anyway,
Are you going to check out the natural predators of Iceland while I continue?
yes, I
Please. Thank you.
Continue. I'll look up predators.
Thank you. All right. The first written mention of Grýla can be found in the Prose Edda, a 13th century compilation of Norse mythology wherein she was described as gigantic and repulsive. Pretty vague, but what do you do? Additional archaic references describe her less as a child-stealing monster and, to use the words of ethnologist Arne Bjornsson, more of a, and this is a quote, parasitic beggar who walks around asking parents to give their disobedient children away. Her plans can be thwarted by giving her food or by chasing her away. She's a huge fucking ogress that's half fucking, I don't know, Siberian tiger for all we know.
And if you're some big jacked Viking, you get the fuck out of here, and you get your boys and
Grýla!
shit.
yeah, but that one just says she's a beggar. Like,
Yeah.
Like, can I have your kids for a morsel?
right?
So, like, real
I don't
quick, we have
understand.
Arctic fox, mink, mice,
the deadly
rats,
mink.
rabbits, reindeer, polar bears.
Oh, well,
so,
one. Literally one predator
yeah.
on there.
You're
All right, well,
deer,
Deer.
fox. I don't know, whatever.
mink, deer, possum.
Possums will fuck you up anyway. Continue.
Well, they're nasty.
They are.
Yeah, they're not
They're
predators.
deadly. All right. So the quote continues.
There
to
are
say,
no wolves in Iceland. I'm sorry.
She lived in a small cottage, but in later poems, she appeared to have been forced out of town to a faraway cave. Bjornsson would go on to write in his 2011 article, A Slice of Icelandic Christmas Through the Ages, which is an excellent article. During Christmas time, Grýla comes from the mountains to search nearby towns for her meal. She leaves her cave, hunts children, and carries them home in a giant sack. She devours children as her favorite snack. Her favorite dish is a stew of naughty kids for which she has an insatiable appetite. According to legend, there is never a shortage of food for Grýla. Ergo, lots of bad Icelandic boys
Yeah.
and girls.
See, they're acting a fool. They get eaten.
Yeah.
You put in the stew.
Stop fucking around.
Exactly.
Right, but I mean, really, what do you have to do for Grýla to come? I mean,
Not
how
much.
bad do you have to
Like,
be?
Literally not much.
Just like
Like, do I have to go to bed right now, Mom? Grýla.
that's
Yeah.
right.
You got Grýla.
Would we be fed to
if this shit was
Grýla?
real and we were Icelandic and it was the 1300s,
Right.
we are fucking toothpick bones for this bitch. She is going to fucking eat us. She is going to
Yeah.
do away with our flesh. And she is going to, I don't know, maybe, hopefully make some nice Etsy stuff with what's left.
Like our skin and shit.
Yeah, skulls,
why
you know,
not?
some
Fuck it.
lamps, some Ed Gein type shits. It could be fun.
Okay.
Well, keep your kids in
So,
line.
yeah.
Fear.
We'd be donezo.
Christmas fear.
As rapacious as her appetite for human hors d'oeuvres may be, this nocturnal beast was said to be equally voracious for love, and as such, has been married no less than 3 times. Her third and final husband is an indolent ogre named Lepaldi, with whom she shares her cave in the metal as fuck Dimmu Borgir lava fields.
Oh,
Of course.
there it is. It's fucking Dimmu Borgir. Yeah. Fuck yeah. What a fucking awesome band.
Oh, well,
So
yeah.
good.
And also a great lava field. Honestly, it might
Yeah,
be
but come
amongst
on.
my top 6 lava fields.
Yeah, top
Hands
3 for
down.
me.
Yeah,
I mean, I haven't listened to Demu in a while, but there's a lot of really good records. So
Yeah, there is.
truth.
Yep.
Throughout the Middle Ages, folks feared these flesh-eating fiends and avoided their domain at all costs. But in the 1600s, we're jumping ahead 300 years now, that carnivorous couple literally gave birth to the second generation of this monstrous myth. And...
And
Monstrous
I'm
myth.
in.
And though the lethargic Lipaldi was legendary for loitering in the cave, he at least performed his husbandly duties and managed to, over the centuries, impregnate his anti-beguiling bride at least 13 times. Some say significantly more.
okay, well, I mean, that's not a bad for over centuries. 13 kids
But then
ain't
again,
bad.
what's the gestation period for an ogre?
Yeah, right. I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows?
That's half animal.
What is it, like fucking 6 years or
I
something?
mean, a rhinoceros is like 16 months. I mean,
Yeah.
an elephant is stupid long.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm gonna go out on a limb
years.
here, though. They say that she has like a lot of marriages, but like 3 marriages. Like I know people that have been married like 4 times and are currently divorced.
Well, you got
so.
it was the times.
Okay,
People
all right,
live to be
fine.
32. If you got a marriage and a half in, you were fucking
All
a
right.
wild person.
Well, you know, again, fear
Ogres.
ogres,
You keep saying that. I just don't even know.
because that's what Christmas is about.
You know what? I need to drink more now. Thank
It's
you.
fine. Drink that.
You happy?
Drink it up.
You happy? You've done
So
this. to me?
It's fine.
Fear. It's about fear, guys. You know that? Fear, 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 fear.
I think we need to bring
There
it
might be
back into
something to it.
Christmas.
Christmas fear, glacier fear, ice fear, mink fear.
Wall fear.
Does anyone still wear minks?
A fear, dude. A fear of
I don't
wolves.
think so.
Is that even a
fear of
thing?
fucking
I have not seen
wolves.
somebody in fucking fur in forever. I
That
think
was
you
like
would
the
have
deal.
to just be like a douche who's looking to rile everybody up, because I don't know who's on Team Fur anymore.
No,
at
I
all.
don't think really anybody is.
How
I
do you
mean,
see people wear fake fur? It's fake. Don't worry about it. It's like you still look like an asshole. It's like smoking a fake cigarette. And I mean, literally, like
Yeah.
a candy cigarette and meaning it.
Yeah.
But
Well,
for
you
no
know.
reason.
I mean, let's not be too harsh, but you know,
Meek.
yeah.
Come on, fur.
I'm not. I don't back
Let's
it at all.
not be too
I-
harsh on people
On
that want
people that wear
animals
fake fur.
skinned alive, because that's how you do
Fake-
it. They don't kill the animals to skin them. Skinned alive.
Fake fur, not real fur. Real fur is
Oh,
gross.
yeah, no, fake fur. All right, but fake fur is still
It's
dumb.
tacky.
Thank you.
It's
We
not.
all-
It's never not been tacky.
Yeah,
we
it's-
all know that. We all know
It's
that.
cheap. It's cheap.
Okay, fine.
It's Obsession
is.
by Calvin Klein.
It's fighting M. Bison on hard.
Wow.
He is cheap.
It is
Wow,
cheap.
super cuts.
It is
okay.
cheap. All right.
I don't even know where I am. Let me find it. La la la. Okay. Though these were not the first children that Grýla gave birth to, as she supposedly had dozens of children with her previous husbands, indicating, I guess, they can make a lot of babies in a lot of time.
Okay, well, they're
Her
banging.
progeny with the lazy Lipaldi would become the most distinguished of her bizarre brood and would be at the core of the quasi-Christmas and quasi-pagan ritual that is far and away the most important to modern youth of this tiny island nation.
Okay.
Bringing it around.
Fair.
For 13 days, now I'm going to describe to y'all Iceland Christmas.
Okay.
It's something the fuck else. Okay. For 13 days between the nights of December 23rd and January 6th, which I think is like the span of what some religions think Jesus might have been born in, but I'm not sure. The kids of Iceland placed their shoes on the windowsills on their windowsills in preparation for the arrival of 13 gift-giving rascally rogues known as the Yule lads.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Most of whom were said to be Gryla's direct descendants, while others were allegedly both her sons and brothers, in what appears to be tantamount to an epic, incestuous Yuletide clusterfuck.
So they're like the hills have eyes.
Yeah, brothers, sons.
Son-
Yeah. I
cousin
always
uncles.
thought
Yeah,
they
cousin
were
uncles,
they were her
grandpa
children.
dads.
Grandpa
like,
dads.
gross.
Grandpa moms. How'd that
Yeah.
happen?
Oh, grandpa mom.
Grandpa
Oh,
mom.
I have so many parts.
Oh God. Uncle Grandpa. Oh God.
Oh, Uncle Grandpa.
What a
That's
great-
somehow that sounded the dirtiest.
It's an awesome cartoon.
Oh, that's a thing.
Uncle Grandpa's awesome.
Oh, somehow that just sounded the scummiest, and now
No.
you're saying it's a thing.
Uncle Grandpa is a great fucking cartoon.
Is
So,
it
all
about
right.
incest?
No, it's a children's cartoon, but okay.
Why is it called Uncle Grandpa?
Because it's called Uncle Grandpa.
I boycott it.
Well, that's fine, but I bet you if you watch it, you'd like it. It's pretty fucking psychedelic. It's pretty fucking weird.
Fair
So
enough.
anyway,
Okay.
all right. So these creatures of incest, I guess we'll call them.
Some seem to be just direct
Okay.
progeny.
All right. So they're out there and they're giving kids 13 days of gifts.
Icelandic children hope that their good behavior will be rewarded with candy and gifts, while less disciplined kids fear that all they will find in their footwear will be rotten potatoes.
Oh, it could be worse.
It could be a lot worse. Yeah.
But let me say, you're right. It could be fucking poisonous asps. It could be boric acid. It could be a lot of
Probably
things.
wasn't boric acid.
Daggers and skulls.
But we've all,
Right,
I don't know,
mini
if you guys,
black
I mean, you
holes.
guys are
Mini
super
black
clean
holes,
and
yeah.
efficient. You've never fucking
Needles.
had a scumbag bachelor pad, maybe. But there's been times when I bought a sack of potatoes because I was into making curry all the time and doing my thing. And then maybe I go on a trip for a while, like say to Honey Island Swamp to make a documentary. And you come back, and when potatoes rot,
there's a biome.
It's no fucking joke.
Yeah.
I know the
It is
smell
a
is pretty
stinky,
bad, yeah.
filthy
I-
horror show.
They're terrible.
So while I grant you it's not deadly, it's not horrible, when you're expecting toys and you smell a dead rabbit in your shoe, it's fucking horrible.
All right. Okay. Well, you know what? You lead your own destiny. So
You're just saying you've never smelled a rotten potato, aren't you?
no,
In your
I've
heart.
totally smelled the rotten potato.
Were you responsible for said rotten potato?
No.
That's the difference between you and me.
you
A
were
whole
directly
bag.
responsible for it. No.
Oh yeah, I left that shit. And
My
I forgot.
wife is responsible for the bags of potatoes in the house.
Really?
I do too much.
Nicole, I can't
Nicole,
handle
I
potatoes.
can't handle the
No.
potatoes.
Spuds, not my department.
No. And then she just looks at me and she's like, "You can't handle anything, Mark, can you? Nothing."
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like,
The
listen,
bitter
I
underside.
can handle a lot, but not potatoes.
And well, potatoes are
Anything
tough.
but
they're
God-
starchy.
Yeah, anything but goddamn potatoes.
And when they get the little eyes and you have to cut them out, but you know you were an asshole and waited too long, and it's
Yeah.
growing.
When
on
they start,
you.
when they start growing like really long ones.
Oh my god! When it's
Yeah.
like tendrils and it's like
It's like it's just walking away. You're like,
when basically the roots end up becoming fonts for metal bands, you know you fucked up real
totally.
bad.
Yeah, when it looks at the fucking cattle decapitation logo, you're like, "Oh, I
Yep.
went too far. I went too far."
Kill the potato.
or not far enough.
Okay.
All right, fear.
Fear. Christmas. We got it. This, of course, was a sanitized, homogenized, and pacified version of the original stories which told of Grýla and her vile, hulking sons lumbering down from the remote mountains to feast on the flesh of wayward girls and boys. Whole sight different than rotten potatoes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Although these stories were used to frighten disobedient kids into behaving, there is no doubt that many also believed the stories of home invading monsters to be true. And every winter they feared the worst.
Again, Christmas fear.
Fair enough. Regardless of the biological validity of this cadre of ogres, what is striking is the aforementioned ban on even mentioning their existence by Christian IV of Denmark. The decree is an indication that there was mass panic surrounding these rumors, or that, at the very least, the king pitied the children of the realm enough to put the kibosh on these terrifying accounts. I mean,
the
when a king
law's
says,
coming
you don't
down.
stop talking about it. Now, I get, we don't know really what it's like to live in a feudal society or a monarchy, thank God. And kings make arbitrary rules. But that haven't been fucking said. When he's saying, stop talking about this shit. It's some weird fucking ghost story. You're fucking up the kids. Fucking stop.
He's not wrong.
He's not.
No, he's
I mean,
kind of like,
it's
"Hey,
weird.
you're fucking you're ruining the shit."
But there's another side to that coin.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Plausible as that assumption may be, there were those who believed that the besieged ruler knew all too well the jeopardy the children under his rule were in, and that he banished all mention of the massive monsters and their grisly deeds in order to minimize the panic that gripped the kingdom once a year.
So he doesn't have bad intentions.
So either he's protecting kids from shitbag parents that are trying to terrify, ogre scare their kids into behavior,
Yeah.
or he's concealing actual ogre attacks and just saying, fuck all, no, you can't talk about it because that shit's horrible
yes.
and my people need to be ignorant.
Sweeping
but
it under the
back
rug.
in monarchy days, you didn't have to be like slick like the U.S. government where you have Freedom of Information Acts and you conceal some things and you reveal some things. You're just like, I'm the fucking king.
Yeah.
Don't fucking say it.
Yeah.
Or lose your fucking head.
Boo.
There you go.
As if the exploits of Grýla and her ravenous sons weren't terrifying enough, a new twist was now added to the story as it was reported that the 15 animalistic ogres had begun sharing their cave home with a huge, black, bloodthirsty feline, which came to be known, I think somewhat ironically, as the Christmas cat.
Dude,
Sounds so cheerful.
they
It's like
got
a white
a pet.
cat with like
Christmas
a
cat.
jingle bell,
They got
Right.
a cat.
some bows, red
I
and
didn't-
green.
Dude, I didn't have a cat until fucking like 2 years ago, and then I just magically came across one.
Well, you know, when you're 15 ogres in a cave,
Yeah, and
you
the
need a
cat
fucking
shows
cat.
up, and you're
That's
like,
different.
"Hey, she's cute, or he's cute, or whatever. It's cute."
It didn't work out that way.
Okay, what
No.
happened?
According to legend, this vicious critter roamed the snow-covered streets on Christmas Eve in an eternal search for a very specific type of prey. A human being not gifted with or wearing a new piece of clothing. Yeah. We'll continue.
Okay.
The poor or friendless, the most marginalized of Icelandic citizens, hunkered in their homes, waiting for dawn to break, while those who had been lucky enough to receive a present of a new shirt or scarf frolicked in the snow-caked wonderland without a care.
So there's like, the cat's not gonna eat us.
I got a new piece of parcel, clothing, something.
It was like,
I'm wearing a new shoe, socks,
slippers,
A sleeve.
tidy whities.
Yeah, I wonder
One
like,
sleeve.
if they're like riding the cat through the streets looking for people with no new clothes.
It's so shit. You know what it reminds me
Well,
of?
It's pretty
shitty. Maybe.
Do you
It's super
remember?
shitty.
What do you remember? You remember? Back in the day when we were all hanging out in ancient Greece, but fucking when Medusa was like, I don't know, acolyte of Aphrodite or one of them, and she gets raped in the temple, and Aphrodite gets mad at her and turns her into a crazy snake bitch that fucking turns people into stone. It's like, you're punishing the wrong motherfucker. Like,
yeah, totally.
The snake is eating the lonely.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
grandma that is, has nobody.
That's
'cause they're all
all
moved away. That's just
the
shitty.
Greek stories. The human, someone was just born and they got jealous of the human because they were prettier.
Yeah.
Or
Right.
was something
Stronger, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here, have some snake hair, bitch.
yeah, it's terrible. See, it's fucked up.
And apparently the Norse were not immune to this.
All right. Well, we now we got a cat, and
Okay.
it's eating people with no new clothes.
We're gonna have some context for it right now.
Okay.
Just buy something.
Often referred to as a custom that dates back to the earliest Icelanders, investigators have not been able to find any reference to this peculiar predator that predates the 1800s. Due to this, there are some who say that tales of the Christmas cat were fabricated by wealthy farmers to terrorize their workers into finishing the processing of the wool shorn in the fall before the Christmas holidays.
Oh, so it's the fucking man coming down on you with the Christmas fear.
That's the Christmas.
Fin-
Yeah, no, I
dude,
know.
finish it up, or guess what? The cat comes and fucking eats you.
Part of the incentive used by these amoral taskmasters was the promise that they made to give a new item of clothing to anyone putting in extra hours of work, while those who did not participate in this grueling overtime would receive nothing and would therefore be a target for the gnashing jaws of the fiendish feline.
They need a fucking union, dude.
They need a union.
Just saying.
Okay.
That's, pro-union.
Yeah. You know what? Fuck you, pay me.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
I'm not saying unions have never abused their power, but you got to be pro-union because, I don't know, child labor, fucking 18-hour work
Just saying.
days,
Well,
whatever.
That's,
Just saying. You know what? Pay me.
Wow.
Here's
You're not helping your cause.
No, you know
you're
what?
a man who's comfortable in a situation, and you know what you're saying? Let him eat cake. You got to
You know
stop
what?
fucking around and be grateful.
Listen, here's my pay grade. Fuck you, pay me.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Exactly.
Well, you made some good decisions, I guess.
Well, I may have just
You make a living. That's
I may have gotten lucky a couple of times here or there. Gotten lucky. No big deal.
You know what's good karma?
Same.
Absolutely good
There you
karma.
go. All right. So this, I think
Fuck
again,
stick super cat.
is eating people that want or that don't have. They are the friendless with no new clothes.
You can tell
So-
my biases were definitely inserted in there.
Yeah. Well, you kind of have to. I
But
mean,
I
I think
I'm
it's
a
just
proletariat guy. I've always been an underdog dude.
Yeah.
You
totally.
know, I mean, the
Totally.
man needs it stuck to said
All right.
man. That's the way it is. Nevertheless, there are some researchers who surmise that, much like Grýla and her ravenous brood, the stories surrounding this malicious marauder are based on actual accounts of eyewitness encounters with this cryptozoological or possibly paranormal entity that were repurposed by the privileged to manipulate their subjugated and superstitious workers.
It's fucked up, man.
Go Union.
Go union. Yeah, pro union.
know.
There you go.
In the mid-19th century, author John Aronson, along with, and I love this name, Magnus Grimson. Come on.
That's pretty dope.
That's the hardest.
Crimson.
Yep.
Both inspired by the dedicated chronicling of folklore done by the brothers Grimm, began collecting local fables, and when the first volume of their 1,300-page magnum opus, Icelandic Folktales and Legends, was published in 1862, it became the first work to mention the names of the Yule lads.
We have names now?
We got names.
All right.
70 years later, the story continues, in 1932, so we've gone from the 1300s to the 20th century,
Big jump.
Icelandic poet Johannes Kotlum, I'm totally abusing these
We
names.
can't speak at all.
Icelandic. Well, Welsh and Icelandic are just nightmares. And Tagalog, Philippine. Oh, I mean, I love all the cultures. I can't say any of the goddamn
No,
words.
we have shitty American
Okay.
mouths.
Published a popular poetry book titled Christmas is Coming. In it was a poem wherein he described the now officially recognized 13 Yule lads, including their names and various idiosyncratic traits. It was during this decade that the once homicidal creatures of lore were softened and fashioned into the likeness of bearded cousins of the already renowned Santa Claus. This transformation even extended to their wardrobe, which had once been fashioned in the late medieval style of Icelandic clothing, but slowly evolved into the all too familiar bright red suits and hats.
So they're trying to make the
makes sense.
homicidal little
Just-
shits look a little bit more lovable.
Exactly.
See?
Well, they're mountainous, half ogre, 1/4 animals, partial trolls. Why not? I don't know what the fuck they are, but
yeah,
they're
but now they're
monsters.
like diminutive friendly people.
They're a whole different breed of cat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, well, all the pagan stuff gets adopted. I mean, we know All's Hallowed Eve. I mean, we know all about Samhain and all that. That's the big one that everyone knows about. But pagan holidays are always adapted, changed. It's so funny that they still call Christmas after a pagan winter feast that they used to fend off demons, get shit-faced, and eat smoked lamb.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty.
Which
it's,
actually
it's
sounds
brilliant.
way fucking cooler.
I'm actually surprised the paganness lasted. Like, just think about the conquering that happened.
Oh yeah.
They're like, oh no, this is Jesus' birth, not this.
Right.
Yeah, oh,
Like,
yeah.
I cannot believe any of those traditions lasted.
Well, the Spanish Inquisition
Like,
never made
what
it to Iceland.
the fuck?
I think it profits from being insular. Just that it's an island, sort of like Madagascar gets dwarf hippos, at least until some 200 years ago. You get isolated enough, the King of Norway is gonna invade you, but you all convert to Christianity. It's like a big fucking fabrication. Like, most people didn't actually believe that shit. In fact, even to this day, Iceland is probably one of the most secular nations on earth. Like, very few people actually go to church, even if they identify as Christian.
Well, most of Scandinavia is that way anyway.
Agreed.
But
Yeah.
like around the world, people have Christmas. I mean, people.
But Iceland profits from being far away, ice cold,
Yeah.
literally.
Yeah.
So I'm less surprised. I understand what you're saying, Chris, because you're right. The invading forces of especially Roman Catholicism, but even the Protestant movement afterwards, because Iceland actually went through its own Reformation where they switched from Roman Catholic to Protestant. I
Yeah.
don't know when, Wikipedia. But that having been said, I think really they benefited from being so far away, so isolated, and so insignificant in most people's minds, which isn't really true, but the way they perceived it, and especially in days of like wood ships and ocean-going nightmares into the Arctic Ocean, no less, of the North Atlantic. I think they really had the advantage. Yeah, we're Christian. Suck it, Europe.
Them,
Suck it.
I'm not. Just in general, globally, I'm surprised most of this has lasted, given what happened.
You're right.
Yeah.
But you know what? I guess this is a proof of truth of knowledge. Like, even though how many millions died and how many people were sacrificed on the altar of fuck that, we're erasing history, and how many great Mayan papers were burned and all that, the fact that we still know and we can be rebellious enough to kind of question the ethos that was supposed to indoctrinate a world and give you no other options, that's a great testament to human knowledge, archaeology, and the fact that we live in a post-Renaissance world. Again, I was talking about technology earlier, where we appreciate an alternative point of view, even if we have our own beliefs and whatever.
And that's why we have podcasts and fear.
That's not why we have that.
That says why we have
You
podcasts.
diminished my point.
Yeah, I don't know what
You
you're talking
hurt
about.
my feelings.
I did not, but you have a very good point.
Thanks, dude. I'm gonna get back to the fucking subject. I hear you.
The pagan traditions have survived, though, like Chris was saying,
Mostly academically, but still in practice in some places.
Yeah.
but they all got transformed into something completely different, even though they have the roots in paganism.
we're aware of it because when the people transformed these things, they thought that erases it. No one will know. No one will
No,
care.
man.
Everyone that worshiped this god or this harvest festival or whatever the fuck else
Dude, we all
will die.
saw American Gods.
It's 2019. That shit never died. I mean, it was mostly extinguished and no one could practice it without being fucking murdered, but the idea lived on.
Exactly.
No longer the inhuman monsters of yore, the Yule lads were transmuted into jovial pranksters with bags full of presents rather than sacks full of screaming children being carried to their doom. These lads, who all seemed to be starving now that the kids were off the menu, are now said to creep into homes on consecutive nights, either bearing toys or putrid potatoes.
Oh, they went from eating the kids to we got toys, we got rotten spuds.
Yeah, rotten
Not
spuds.
a bad change. Look, you
well,
know
it's
what?
good for the kids.
If
I don't know if it's so good for the
kn-
Yule lads.
If we know nothing, we know that change is important as a person. Whether you may be a Yule lad.
Well, you mean
Well, wait a minute,
adapting
wait a minute
nobly
now.
to change?
Exactly.
I don't know if change
is
itself is important, but accepting
No,
change.
we
If
have
they
to-
have to eat bad kids and that's part of their physiology,
I mean, if that's the only
biology.
nutrition they
Chris
can
is
process.
biology.
No, Chris, you know what? Chris hasn't read this because I know, because Chris never reads
I
it.
was at work.
And the best part is, too, I finish it literally 11 minutes before the podcast.
Yeah, no, because
Always.
it was 6:45, and I'm like, I text Rob, I'm like, let me know, and I text Chris.
And what did I
then-
text you back? Hit it. And then 7 minutes later, you got the email.
Yes.
And we
waiting,
came here.
and then Chris was waiting, I was waiting, you were waiting, we were all waiting, everyone waited, we were there, we did it.
Did I get it done?
You did.
I'm at
and
the
it
bar
was-
every Friday, so I have no idea
yeah,
what
and
happens.
It's amazing.
What I'm saying
I drove
is,
by and saw Chris
if we
at the
can
bar.
digress from
Yeah.
my fucking tardy writing for one fuck-sucking moment.
Yeah.
Change is important.
Chris is really, no, it's not about change, onto something with the biological imperative here.
Okay.
I think these things, because I'm the one that put this together and, whatever, suffered mightily when kids were fucking not part of their, nutrition pyramid, for lack of a better word.
Okay, well, you know what? I mean, veganism.
We're going to find
Do
out.
it.
We're going to find out. Let's get to this.
Okay.
So here it is. The officially sanctioned canonical, it is definitely
This is
canonical.
canon?
It's known,
This
yes.
there's no EU.
No.
All right.
List goes as follows. And fuck you, I won't pronounce the Icelandic names.
Perfect.
Google that shit because it's hard. It's like Sturkford Pergendig. So
Jesus Christ.
it really is. I'm not. Listen, I'm
Nailed
sorry,
it.
Iceland, but Jesus fucking Christ, you're hard to pronounce. Okay, let's go with number one. Sheep coat clod, and by coat, it's not something you wear on your back. It's COTE.
COTE,
It means
okay.
something. I didn't look it up.
Cool.
Okay. Walking on a pair of wooden peg legs, which is just awesome.
Perfect.
Right out the gate. This ravenous or bestiality biased ogre is said to harass sheep by attempting to suckle the nipples of lactating ewes inside of a farmer's sheep shed.
So
Sheep shed.
he's pulling like a Harvey Weinstein, but he's got no legs.
Well, I don't know. Listen, he's
Is that what
pegging
he's
around.
doing?
He's clomping around, and good for him. Double amputee making good, but he's wasting his fucking time sucking the tits of sheep. And maybe it's not a waste of time. No, maybe, again,
If he needs to do it,
Is
then
he getting
he's
milk?
gonna
no.
do it.
Here's the thing. I think so. So I think it's
Is
less
this sexual gratification?
No. I think this is sustenance. I really do. Even though I made the illusion, I think it's sustenance, and we're going to see a theme
Okay.
of a lot of starving ogres.
So what happened to his legs?
See, the mystery deepens.
He's like Lieutenant Dan.
You could, yeah,
He's like my friend who has no legs.
Okay.
but a good dude.
Yeah, he's a good dude, but he's got no legs. He lost them.
I know.
I know.
I'm sorry for him.
And he's okay though.
Can we move on,
We
please? Because
can,
it's making
please.
me sad.
He's good. Don't worry.
No,
Talk to him.
I wish him well.
I
every
talked to him
day.
today. He's fine. He's good. He's
Oh,
good.
good.
Fine. He's
All right,
fine.
yeah.
He still has
You know,
not.
your
grown-
soul isn't in your legs.
And he,
There it is.
That we know of.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, we're fucked. We're all fucked.
Fuck.
The science is
All right.
inconclusive.
The next Yule lad.
The next one, and this
Who
is a
we got?
great one. Gully Hawk.
Gully
It's like a mid '80s fantasy film.
Gully Hawk or
Gully-
Gully
Gawk?
Hawk.
Yeah, whatever.
Gully Gawk?
I read it
don't
wrong.
know. Look, Hawk Gawk.
I
That's
like
cool.
Gully Hawk better.
Okay.
I've been reading it Gully Hawk all day.
All right, Gully Gawk. All right. What does he do?
You know what he does?
What does he do?
Known for hiding in gulches.
That makes sense.
Gulches. He skulks out at night to lick the foam from buckets of cow milk, and apparently sneak into houses to give presents or potatoes. Watch your 2%.
So he just licks the foam from milk buckets.
So again, hunger.
Yeah, they're hungry.
Sucking the teat of the ewe.
Yeah,
Just
or just
licking the
licking the
can of the
foam.
fucking
Okay,
cow.
okay.
Not even
that's-
the can; it's the foam.
It is the Gully
the
Gawk.
froth.
Yeah, goddamn.
Licking the froth licker.
Oh, that
Well,
sounds
Yeah,
mean.
It does. I know.
If you called somebody it's like being a womp rat.
yeah,
It's horrible.
You froth licker.
Say that to someone the next time you're pissed. I'd love to see the reaction and get a report on it.
I will let you know how my wife reacts to it.
Wow,
Yeah.
not that's
Wow.
not in house.
You froth licker.
That's jerkish.
It is. I'm a jerk.
Next guy,
Number 3.
Stubby.
Stubby.
Oh, Stubby.
Oh,
Just
Stubbsy.
stubby? Okay, what does
All
he
right.
suck?
I didn't say this. This is the
What does he
description.
suck?
does he suck?
What
I know.
teeth does he suck?
Okay.
A giraffe.
Ridiculously short, again, not my description. This knob goblin creeps into a family's home, scrapes the leftover food from unwashed frying pans, and chows down. frugal as a motherfucker.
Okay, that's not a bad gig.
No, I mean
It's really not terrible.
Yeah, all right, but it depends. Like, is it been sitting there for a while? Is it like an
Didn't
old
say.
omelet and you just get the fucking dirt rind? I mean, how many fucking people leave proper food of a decent portion and good quality
If
in
it's
a
like-
pan
I mean,
overnight in a fucking
I
stove?
don't know.
If
There's
it's
no
like
research.
steak
In the
grizzle
1300s.
or something, like if you're like cooking a steak,
Maybe a
it's like
lot.
this
All right,
grizzle.
yeah, but you think that it was like putrid shark and fuck all. Who knows? Iceland eats some weird shit.
Yeah, they eat
Well, they
sharks,
probably
don't
didn't cook
they?
the shark. They just eat that shit raw.
They do. It's so
Yeah.
nasty.
All right,
It's
I'm
probably never
not
in a
saying
pan.
that I wouldn't do it, but
It's
do it on-
probably better than foam and or sheep
I don't know.
tits.
I'd lick the foam.
nobody, are we all on board with like sucking sheep tits? Is
no,
not cool.
I'm not cool with that. I'd probably eat fermented shark first, but I wouldn't like.
Well, if it's,
I wouldn't be happy.
cooked, then it's not fermented shark.
Like-
Probably they wouldn't
no,
cook
no,
it.
I mean, no, we're not talking about stubby right now. I'm
Okay.
just talking about the.
But like I don't
right.
like I don't like milk, let alone sheep milk. Like I don't drink milk at all.
You ever had goat milk?
I don't know. Goat milk's too.
I've never. I mean,
heavy and-
I don't know. I just don't like milk.
A little musky.
It's just not
It
my.
is
It's,
musky.
it's not my thing.
Yeah, I don't want gamey milk.
No,
No, I
whole,
don't- I don't-
whole
I don't-
milk is decent.
I don't want
Yeah,
any milk
I
at
agree.
all. Like no milk.
I know. I
No?
I
I have
hate most
yogurt
of
and
it.
cheese, and that's where I draw the line.
So you do like dairy,
Yogurt.
just not milk.
I do not like milk.
We're not
at all.
going anywhere with this conversation.
We're not. Okay. So the next Yule lad is Robert.
Spoon liquor.
Oh, look at me old spoon.
Okay.
Anyone want to hazard a guess?
Spoon of.
He licks spoons.
He licks spoons.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
literally
but
the first sentence.
what's the catch? What's the? I'm
Yeah, what
not
does he do?
shoveling.
And then steals them. Yep.
Oh, just any spoon. He's not particular in the.
Apparently cursed to be unable to eat a decent meal or a naughty child, old SP has been relegated to spoon sucking, resulting in a rail-thin figure, sunken cheeks, and visible ribs.
Okay, so he's
He
all
licks
food
and
as long as it's a spoon.
So if there's a we thought fucking
chicken turds
Stubby had it
doesn't
bad
matter.
with the fucking pan scrapings. All this guy gets is shit you didn't eat
On a
off your
spoon.
spoon.
Oh, gross.
Okay.
That's horrible.
And he's all like emaciated and shit.
Oh yeah.
Well, if it's a
it's
spoon, then
nasty.
you're just
Yeah, what are you
getting
gonna do?
like.
He's spoon liquor.
Yeah, just licking spoons. All
Okay.
right.
Let's move on. And there's a theme here. To pot scraper. Steals unwashed pots, licks them clean.
Man, these guys are
hungry ogres.
So he
Not
gets
hungry,
more than
hungry
spoon
hippos.
liquor because it's a pot, so they're bigger.
This is very like tongue centric, like
Oh,
eating.
super. There's an
Yeah.
oral fixation here.
Yeah, there is.
Undeniably.
Okay. All right, cool.
Undeniably.
The next Yule lad.
Shockingly, it's bowl liquor.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ! All right, licking bowls.
Hides under beds. This is pretty weird.
Why?
Waiting for someone to put down their askur, a type of bowl with a lid used instead of dishes in Iceland, which he then steals. So when you're fucking putting your covered bowl of food under your bed, I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm gonna say why
I mean,
would
I just
you?
don't know
Yeah.
why. I don't know why that's where you're
That
eating.
makes
I
no
don't
fucking
know why.
sense.
You know what? I'm going to cover this. That's called breakfast.
I have a hard, fast rule in my house that food only stays in the kitchen.
Oh, you don't let motherfuckers eat in the living room?
Oh no!
Even when they're watching TV?
The kids no.
Oh, you
'cause
are
they're
hard.
Messy.
You're a hard
You know
man.
why? You know
Well,
why?
they are messy. But
Christmas.
Christmas fear?
Yeah, exactly.
Fucker.
I don't.
Yeah.
We were never really ate in the living room. Though. When I
Yeah,
grew
no,
up,
you're
they
not
didn't
eating
really.
the
Oh my
the
God! I was
kitchen
a,
is
I
made
was
for
a-
eating.
I was a TV tray kid. We ate fucking in
Yeah,
the
we-
living room all the
yeah,
time.
we did
No,
not.
you're gonna ruin.
Oh.
You're gonna ruin the couch.
We
and
all
the
ate as a
carpet.
family in the kitchen. That was
Exactly.
the deal.
Oh, that's some Norman Rockwell bullshit.
Yeah,
No, we were a
exactly.
progressive fucking 80s family.
Oh, wow.
We didn't do
Wow,
that shit.
amazing.
I'm sorry you guys were
Wow,
fucking
jeez.
raised in like retro fucking households.
Wow,
but whatever.
You know
God
what?
damn this empty.
The tradition continues. There is no eating in the living room.
You gotta eat in the
Robert,
living room.
The next.
How you gonna
Yule-
watch Big Trouble in Little China and fucking eat a taco if you're not eating in the fucking
The
living
next
room?
Yule lad, good sir, is
Door slammer.
slamming doors,
Slamming it all the way.
There's nothing that pisses me off more than someone slamming a fucking door. Robert, what does he do?
A nocturnal romper stomps around and slams doors, keeping everyone awake.
I would
Rude
punch
prick.
the shit out of this Yule lad.
All right, so this Yule lad sounds an awful lot like a poltergeist that might be unrelated to the other shit that's going on.
Oh, see,
Like, I don't know.
See?
I mean, I can't say for a fucking bona fide fact that ogres never visited Icelandic homes to give potatoes or
well,
gifts.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure they didn't. Now, maybe sometime back in the day they were eating motherfuckers, but I don't think that part was happening. But door slammer sounds like a conflation of two separate paranormal events.
Okay.
Just throwing it out there.
All right, or someone that's just being an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or yeah, yeah.
There you go.
Well,
Somebody
in,
stomping around.
in a context of now looking back, it does, but maybe not. Maybe back then, not.
True.
He just doesn't
because-
really fit in, though.
Yeah.
But I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Right.
He's not
in
licking
context.
teats
There's no
or
food,
spoons,
right, there's no-
bowls, or
Exactly.
whatever.
He's just slamming shit and stomping
being
around.
Right,
an
and that's
asshole.
being a pissy teenager,
Okay.
doing his thing.
That's what
All right.
Hollywood
Perfect.
tells us
Whatever.
ghosts to do. So that's
All right, the next Yule lad, Robert.
We're talking about Skyr Gobbler.
Okay.
That's a fun name.
What do they do?
He eats up all the skyr, which is the name for Icelandic yogurt, in your house. Not some, not most, all of that motherfucking shit. He eats all
Yogurt.
the specialized
So yogurt-
Icelandic yogurt that's in your motherfucking. And it's
Okay.
this is
Yogurt eater?
an acquired taste. You know how yogurt used to be sour back when we were kids, and then they got it all foofy and good.
yeah, but it's still. I mean, you can still get yogurt that tastes like yogurt.
Oh, you can.
That I
Yeah,
remember.
you can
Dude,
still
if you get some
it's still
Chobani,
sour, nasty,
dude, you get
hateful
some
yogurt.
fucking dude. You get some Greek yogurt.
Oh yeah, I've had
It's
Greek yogurt.
delicious.
Oh.
It's all I get is Greek yogurt.
Okay. Well, good on you.
Oh yeah.
Now we move on to my favorite name, Sausage Swiper.
I think did I bring him up like last
think you
episode?
did.
Yeah.
I think you did.
What did I call him? Like meat packer or something like
No,
that?
you missed the boat a little bit
Yeah,
there.
I don't know.
He hides in the rafters of smokehouses and creeps down to steal sausages, which I got to say is clearly the best idea of all of them. I'll lick a
No,
spoon.
so far this
I'll
is
eat a
dope.
pan.
You know-
I'm gonna steal. I'm gonna hang
steal
on the
sausages,
rafters. And I'm
yeah.
gonna eat mad sausage
'Cause I love sausage.
You won.
Yeah. Like if there's
The
a bunch of
Robin
like
Hood of
jerky
sausage.
being made, like he's the guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got to be hot as the devil's
He
balls
has
in that
all the
smokehouse.
fucking venison jerky ever.
Reindeer?
He gets it all. Oh, reindeer jerky is fucking delicious.
Reindeer
wild,
jerky
wild
is good.
mink jerky.
Yeah, I
Oh,
mean,
mink jerky. Mink
ooh,
jerky.
can you jerk a mink?
Why
You can
not?
jerk any meat.
Sure.
Can you?
I mean,
Okay.
yeah, it's a process.
I don't know. I'm
It's
not
a
sure.
literally.
Bruh.
Bruh.
jerk
All right.
anything.
The next Yule lad?
Is window peeper.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
he's
dirty.
a creep. Is he
Okay.
a
Okay,
creep?
yeah, no.
Yeah.
No, what does he do?
He lurks outside of windows, peering in, literally casing the joint to steal shit. That's all he does. He's
Okay,
there.
that's not bad.
See,
That's
look,
not as creepy as I
terrible,
thought,
But still,
yeah.
you see this fucking little guy, whether it's a troll or a fucking ogre or just a elven dude with a beard who's tiny, who's looking at you and you're like, that's a
Like
nice
no,
VCR.
yeah,
What's
gnomish
up?
creature.
You know, you're just like, the
Nice
fuck is
VC.
wrong with you?
Nice VC.
Well,
I don't know
I
what
bet it
they
would
had in the
be.
1600s. Jesus.
Not a video.
Sure, it's a nice Blu-ray player you got there, buddy.
Yeah, it's pretty hot.
There you go. All right, so
What's up, Marty McFly?
Dope
So
wheel.
yeah, window peeper is questionable, but not as bad as he could have been.
This is my second favorite name.
All right, here we go.
Door sniffer.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So
Why,
he
though?
just okay. What does he do,
It's
Robert?
not, it's never as good as the name, but you do what you can. With his unusually large nose and a keen sense of smell, Door Sniffer hunts down loaf brown, again, I don't know if I'm saying it right, or leaf bread, which he has an insatiable appetite for. Now, I was reading a little bit about this. This
bread?
is like a wafer-thin sort of bread-like thing that they make in weird patterns as a Christmas tradition in Iceland. That's as
All
far
right,
as I got.
cool. Well, I mean,
Okay.
awesome, and he hunts it
probably
down. So
tasty.
he's there
That's
for bread.
dope too. He gets
Yeah.
together with Sausage
He's-
Swiper and they have dope
Oh, could
sandwiches.
you imagine? Yeah,
You could
get
make a
wafer
hell
bread
of
and
a
sausage.
sandwich.
I would
Yeah,
fucking
totally.
love that. You kidding me?
Get the yogurt guy involved. Fuck it, dessert.
Well, all right, yeah. If you
Yeah,
like the
there you go.
skewer,
All right.
you're fine.
Okay,
with
so this okay.
that. Next one. This is boss. Meathook.
Whoa.
That's like an 80s
That's a
name.
Cenobite.
Yeah, it's totally a Cenobite.
Is that like a Napalm Death record, Meathook?
Could very well
It
be.
sounds like it is.
I don't like this
all
at
right.
all.
What does this Yule lad do?
The most intimidating of the group, he uses the hook that he once employed to snag children on any hunk of inanimate meat that's been left out. He has a particular taste for smoked lamb,
So he-
which goes back to the ancient traditional
smoked
days
lamb
of
sounds
smoking a good lamb. I love lamb. I mean,
I love lamb
I
too.
do
I like
too.
I like sheep, and I feel like I'm
Dope
maybe betraying their
gyros, but-
cuteness, but lamb is a really tasty meat.
It is.
I know I'm terrible and I eat
So
it.
wait, so he like used to hook kids.
Yeah.
Then it's like nah.
Well, they can't. I don't know what. Here's the thing. You know
Nah.
what? You know what? Let's deal with this. We got one more Cenobite. I mean, I'm sorry, Yule lad left. Let's deal with this, and then we'll fucking. And
okay.
I just got a little ending, and
The
then we'll.
chatter.
Okay.
The chatter.
Chatterbox.
Oh yeah, right.
Fucking. Fucking paperclip head. That's what I was trying to do.
Like CD head
Oh, that was the worst.
from like Hellraiser
that was-
4. He was
yeah.
terrible.
Oh, that was 3, I think.
It was 3.
It
Yeah,
was
by
3, yeah.
Anthony Hickox, who did Waxworks, which was actually not a bad movie.
Not a bad movie. So what is our Yule lad here, Robert?
All right, the final
Yule
lad.
Bringing it
And
home.
the final Yule lad is Candlebagger.
Candle bagger?
Not like he. All right, I got an upstate New York accent. He doesn't put it in a bag at Wegmans for you.
He's a bagger.
He begs. Did I say it
candle
right?
bagger.
Oh, he's a beggar?
Oh, I'm
I
sorry. You
thought-
guys aren't from the same region as me, and you couldn't
No,
fucking understand.
I-
you weren't born in the same small town. The
Is it-
fuck? If,
is-
I really thought you said candle bagger.
I know
Yeah,
because we
bagger.
have this accent. We all do. Don't pretend you don't.
No, I don't.
So what does he do, Robert?
I'll tell you what he does. This creature stealthily shadows children in order to steal their candles
Okay.
when they're unaware.
Okay.
Sorry, that
When
was a little
they're,
added.
when they're unaware.
Yeah, no, I mean, you can't steal shit when they're fully aware.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
that's not
that's-
stealing. Yeah,
no.
well, no, it's still stealing. But.
This dates back to a time when candles were made of tallow, which, while unpalatable, is still technically edible.
Oh, okay. All right.
Tallow.
So he's
I
eating
heard that
candles?
word.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah. All
It's
right.
tallow.
So we've got, I'll just do a quick recap here. Sheepcoat clod,
Yep.
not gully hawk, but gully gawk.
Gully gawk. Yep.
Stubby.
Stubby.
Spoon licker.
Spoon liquor.
Pot scraper.
Oh, the old scraper
Bowl
pots.
licker.
Bowl liquor.
Door slammer.
Yep.
Skeer gobbler. Sausage swiper. Window peeper. Door sniffer. Meat hook. And candle bagger.
Oh, God.
Did I do it right this time?
Yes, you did.
To your
It was-
fucking
that was-
approval?
That was closer.
That was good.
Fuck you guys.
Your accent is tough. You're just deep central New York. It's okay.
I absolutely do not have an
That's
accent. I speak
not that.
chronic, normal American.
So those are the Yule lads.
And upstate New York.
So I guess I may have missed this. Do they travel with the apex predator, or is that just separate?
The cat lives with them. It's kind of their pet, but all he's looking for, or she,
It's just clothes.
is, you didn't get a gift, you fucking lonely bitch. Slice, dice, eat.
So I
Does
thought,
the cat? Do they ride the cat?
Do they arrive the cat?
No. Do
What
they
does that
ride?
sentence mean?
Do they ride
Oh,
the
do they
cat?
like fucking
ride the cat.
Like Battle Cat?
Yeah, battle cat. Okay,
Yeah.
no,
No.
but it'd be
Fuck.
much cooler if they did.
Okay.
If the cat was so big, fucking 13 ogres and their mom could fit on it.
Right.
That would be dope. I don't believe that's the case.
Okay.
I think it's probably puma-sized,
Okay.
Probably.
for lack of a. I mean, we don't know.
You can't kind of have its own. As far as I remember, in reading any little bit I did about it, was Grýla and the Yule lads. Mm-hmm. Like
Yeah.
they're kind of together,
Right.
Yeah.
No, it's like a.
They
it's
were
like a band.
They were
And-
featured in Sabrina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were they?
I love
Yeah.
Sabrina.
On
I didn't know
Netflix.
that.
Yeah. It was
I'm
cool.
not
I
even
had no
gonna
idea.
front.
Yeah,
That's
it was
guilty
awesome.
pleasure.
I
mine.
love Sabrina too.
I love-
See,
I
I
love that
fucking
show.
In what
bomb.
context were they portrayed? Because now I feel like I'm talking about something that everyone knows about, but in a
She was just
fantastical
more
way.
like a.
It's
She just looked like a human in that, and
yeah,
you
and
lads
it
were
was-
actually invisible.
It was
in that,
yeah. It
but-
was like during like the Christmas special. I'm pretty sure. So all
Excellent.
right.
No, even in lore, I feel like they were always. I thought like her sons.
I mean, it's cool to add the cat. The
they
cat's
are her
always
sons.
a good,
Yeah.
a good
I mean, that's the
touch.
they're her sons or son brothers.
See it right.
Uncle, grandpas.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know. All right, let me wrap
The Yule
this
cat's
up
a
and then
wild
we'll
card.
fucking break this shit
All right,
down.
wrap it up.
Okay. It's honestly difficult to know what to make of legends of killer cats punishing the poor, or child stewing ogre animal hybrids, or the unmistakably ravenous Yule lads. While it is clear that the stories surrounding these entities have been used to frighten and control the weak, one cannot discount the possibility that once upon a time, when the world was impossibly huge and impenetrably dark, there might have been things that preyed on humans that now only exist in whispers and myths. So now we got it done.
All right.
Now we talk you lad. These things are fucking hungry, like constantly.
They're all
hungry, except for
everything
Door
is-
Slammer, which I honestly think is a separate poltergeist.
Yeah,
phenomenon.
but you know, I feel like they
And Window
just
Peeper.
got reinvented.
Oh, they definitely got.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
those stories are like a separate thing, I think, than the original tales.
Absolutely.
So, like,
the
how do you-
flesh-eating ogres had. So, all right. While I still think there might be a grain of truth, at least in the origins, I don't know if I certainly don't think the specific names are right or the deeds. That's obviously
doubtful.
a product of the poet Johann whatever. I think there still might be a kernel of truth, but what I guess I'm more concerned with in the immediate moment is that kids have to deal with this. Now, I'm not saying kids are scared. They're not scared. They don't think Window Peeper is going to really do anything.
No, but those are more mischievous harmlessness. So I feel like if you just grow up and that's like, oh, you be good or sausage.
Hands will come
Yeah,
and
it's
slap
gonna
you.
right.
Yeah.
Bowl. cleaner, fucking isn't it
Bowl liquor?
Gonna take your bowl of doodly. Look, those are harmless,
bowl of doodly.
mischievous.
Yeah.
But back,
But back in the day,
yeah,
it was a horror show. A horror
you
show
got
so
13
bad.
skunk farms
The
that are
king
gonna
of
come.
the fucking Danes and
fucking
Ocean
balls.
Away is like, you cut that shit out right fucking now. Yeah,
Oh, man.
no, it's fucking it's batshit crazy.
Yeah.
So, like I say, I just think, I mean, it's cool. I always envied Jewish kids. You get all the nights of Hanukkah. I mean, it's cool to have like one lump sum, bam, it's Christmas morning and you get all your shit. But it's also cool to know you're getting incremental cool shit that's getting
the
better by the
Icelandic
day.
kids get
but
they get like
in
13
America,
days.
like if somehow they got transposed, it wouldn't be like you get a He-Man guy a day
Yeah,
for like
that'd be
whatever.
dope,
It would have
though.
been like, here's a block, and then the second day you get another Lincoln log, and then the third day,
Christmas would just suck.
right? And then by the end of it, you can build.
Maybe once
Right.
upon a
A
time they
chair.
did that.
Like a
but
half,
Thanks,
like
Ma.
a half a room.
I think indulgent parents are giving dumb shit every single day, like extraordinary expense. Like here's your Xbox day, here's your complete collection of whatever fucking day action figures, whatever. Fill in the blank. I don't know what kids
Here's
play
the
with now.
Criterion collection of Kurosawa. That's day one. Oh my god.
The 7-year-old that gets that is the luckiest little bastard in the world.
Shit.
Where's
It's a great collection, by the way.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
they're not getting a shit gift.
Did you guys know
but
that
yeah.
Godzilla just got released on Criterion?
Oh, really?
The whole
How
show
many?
will run.
Oh,
the whole
interesting.
show
really?
and actually up to 85.
So,
I know.
So I guess unlike most things we cover, that because this is kind of like folklore based, there's not really much room for like skeptically speaking and whatnot. It just kind of is what it is.
But what Chris said was, not to interrupt you, but what Chris said is true. There is clearly a transition between what is dangerously folklore,
yeah,
the
taking
old
it-
lore
yeah,
and the
probably
reinvention.
representative
Sure.
of real predators and real things that were killing
Right,
you, even
right,
if they
right.
weren't necessarily
Into the
interpreted
current
accurately.
day
To
version
the,
of-
the Snuggle
yeah.
Bunny,
The fluffiness,
Super Santa.
Yeah.
Just swiped your pillow.
No,
Here's
he was
fucking
he was
whatever.
swiping sausages.
I forget.
Yeah, but
But anyway, you were saying.
they have been dumbed down. They've been just given different positions, I suppose, in the hierarchy of Christmas fear. Because now they're just like not scary.
Jesus fucking
Not-
Christ,
yeah,
dude.
that's right.
I saw it. Yeah, I saw him do it. He's like, I'm going to say it.
I
I'm
did.
going to bring it
I
back.
said it.
God.
They're not necessarily super scary.
No,
Anymore.
Not that.
But they're fucking weird though. Like,
Well, sure,
what kids
weird,
get,
but-
it's like, oh, he's bred, suited, and happy, and he's got Rudolph, and shows up once a fucking year, and you feed him 3 cookies, and he gives you all the shit you want, and he's out. Not like, I'm gonna look in your window and get your shit. I'm gonna eat your sausage. I'm gonna lick all your plates.
Yeah, no.
You know, that's still like,
Yeah, there
when
was-
you're- I mean, you talked about your kids believing in Elf on the Shelf and how it was a little bit weird and creepy. Imagine you really believe as a small child, as small children are wont to do and should do. Someone's licking all my spoons. Someone's eating the shit off my pans. Someone's doing this and leaving me a little fuck all in my shoe.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know. I don't think it's awesome.
I mean, it's
not
It's
really.
It's not terrible.
It just seems creepy though.
A little bit, but I mean, we also have fucking Santa Claus, like
Which I said is not creepy at all anymore.
don't know,
Maybe
man.
once upon a time there's a little but he's not as judgy anymore.
There's the whole fucking you're gonna get coal in your fucking stocking or your
who says
present or whatever.
literally who says that and means it now?
Isn't that a whole part
It's
of the
part
fucking
of
tradition?
the mythology. Have you ever used that on your kids?
No, I don't.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
been dead for generations.
It's- yeah,
Even my
yeah,
parents
literally.
talked about it jokingly.
Yeah,
like my mom gave my dad a fake charcoal briquette in his stocking, and it was Hootie Haas. It was great all the way, but it didn't
Wow.
mean shit.
Oh, your mom's getting
yeah, I
edgy.
know.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
she was edgy as fuck. Edgelord
You
mom.
knew,
Yeah,
because
Edgelord
every
mom.
Christmas you'd get shit, so you
Yeah.
knew.
Yeah.
It's
I
bold.
mean, you're like, I really got to be a touch older than I get presents.
yeah. Like
Even
you
as a
have
kid,
to be
like-
juvie or something, and then you
Yeah.
still get fucking presents.
Yeah.
Because kids need presents. But I'm just saying, we get a guy that
I mean,
just shows up
kids
randomly.
and adults need fucking presents too.
All right.
Don't
Dude,
exclude
I'm not,
us.
I don't need to digress into
My
your
whole
neediness.
adult life is buying myself presents.
Oh my
Yeah,
god, that's
no,
the whole
my-
point of being a grown
Look
up.
around
Yeah, no,
this fucking
I'm an
apartment.
God,
adult,
yeah.
and I have myself and my kids I can buy sweet shit for. I'm like, guess what, guys? We're going to fucking Target. Here's fucking $40. Go nuts.
Have at it.
That's what we fucking do.
I know, I didn't have that.
So, yeah, I mean, there it is. There is the fucking Yule lads. There is the apex predator and Grýla.
I don't feel like we've really broken it down enough. You want to end this, but I feel like there's 7 layers of industrial society we can break down through the prism of the
Okay.
fucking Yule yads.
Okay.
You-
So, I mean, it is kind of interesting to see them transform over the ages from like eating kids to like licking spoons, and it's kind of cool too to see that the tradition is passed on, though they have been transformed into little red diminutive.
No, but honestly,
mischievous
all I can say
dudes.
that I find vaguely interesting from a entomological point of view or an anthropological point of view is that they went from being these terrifying entities that ate the flesh of children to these not exactly squeaky clean, these like petty thieves that show up and give you stuff. But they're all, with the exception again of like in Window
They're all
Peeper
hungry.
and Door Sniffer,
Yeah.
they're all so fucking poor.
Yeah,
What was
he's
it?
a
Spoon
spoon, I
licker.
guess.
He's got nothing. He's emaciated. So I find it interesting that culturally, once they stopped being predators of the night that you had to fear, they actually were perpetually in a state of dying while they're giving your kids gifts and or rotten potatoes, which never happens, just like coal in America.
Yeah, the culture.
So why are they dying? Why are they starving? Because they're not allowed to eat bad kids? Bad kids are prolific now?
The culture turned on them. Hey, don't eat our children, even though they're bad little assholes.
So the bad kids won.
They did.
The bad kids won.
They did. Yeah.
Mourn the Yule lads.
Those poor starving little shits.
Those fucking ogres kept the fucking scales balanced.
They did.
And
you
now
know what?
every rat prick gets a fucking shit in his shoe.
They may have been a necessary evil. We don't want them there on the wall, but we need them on the wall of bad kids to eat the fucking kids. I don't want to be the guy to say it, but
Some monsters are heroes.
we betray the
Oh, my
Yule
God.
lads as a society. No, not a society. As a race of people on Earth,
As a species.
as a species of human, we betrayed these poor little bastards.
Okay, you're saying we, but like
No,
Listen,
this
with
is
you.
this
I'm
is
with you,
this
Mark.
is regional.
No.
No,
This isn't here. This isn't in America.
I feel like
We
all
as
of us
the
should have
people.
called our senators and said, "You lads now."
Yeah,
There's
exactly.
no history of Native Americans with Yule lads.
All right, fine. Icelandic
This is
people,
regional.
you fucked up.
You did.
You
had
should
it.
have
You
let
had
them
the
do their
perfect
shit.
balance. There's only fucking 17 of them, and one of them always sleeps in a cave and occasionally humps.
Yeah.
I'm serious. They should be around doing their thing.
I know.
I mean, there's
Did I get you on my team?
You did 100%.
Did I really?
I drink
wait.
a lot of vodka, but yes.
Yeah,
What is
about-
your team?
About fear and Christmas? Did I get you on my team?
I don't know about fear, but yeah, the Yule lads were done
No.
wrong.
You know why? Fear.
All right, maybe.
Exactly. You
Prove
know
it.
why? Keeps you in fucking check.
Show me your thesis.
Exactly. I fucking got it. I'm the
Where's
fucking.
your proof?
Yeah, I have it written up in my Google Drive.
Okay. All right,
Yeah,
good enough.
Exactly.
Okay.
I just want to see the
well,
work someday.
So-
I don't need it tonight.
No, I'd like to see that too.
So they got like castrated. Apparently, their powers are just taken
Oh.
away from them.
Emasculated.
Yeah, exactly.
Beat down.
Because now they can't eat the fucking kids, and you know what? Kids nowadays, assholes.
Mm-hmm.
Not mine. 'Cause I got good kids.
Yeah, you do.
Other kids?
You got excellent children.
Assholes.
Well, other kids.
Other kids, total assholes.
I know a lot of kids that are great.
Yeah, I do too, actually.
Your other kids
but
in your
none of
family
them
are
would
great.
be fucking Yule added. You only do that. You only Grýla and Yule add a kid that's a fucking shithole.
Exactly.
The
But
good
you know
ones you
what?
fucking
Those
spare.
kids are allowed
But
to
why would
live.
you? Why would you blame the kid
Why
though? Maybe
are they
it's the
allowed
parents'
to
fault.
live? Eat the kids.
Where's the Yule people that blame the parents for making a shithole kid?
That's the Papa Bawa.
That
That's
is
where that
Papa
comes in.
Bawa. That would be a
With-
different
well,
episode.
not in
at a
Iceland.
different time.
Given
You're
time,
you're
it's a slow fly.
crossing streams.
You're right. I
Streams
absolutely
across.
did. I know.
All right.
cross
Well,
the
there you have
streams.
it. That is the Cryptonaut podcast Christmas creepy spectacular showdown of unbelievable shit.
You
And
actually said it
fear.
much better than I
And
did.
fear
The showdown of
and
unbelievable
Christmas
shit.
and fucking tell your kids they're gonna get fucking eaten if they don't fucking act right.
Not if the fucking king of the Danes has
Eaten.
anything to say about it.
You said
Eaten.
they're
I did.
gonna
I,
get
I know.
eaten.
I also said wolf. I played wolf for
You can't
so
say
long.
words. I have a terrible accent. Chris is fucking perfect.
I am.
There you go.
I'm sorry.
Douche.
Listen,
No, I know. Great enunciation all the time.
there are
Annunciation.
there are wolves in the night. There are wolves in the night.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
They're-
No,
somewhere.
that's not even a.
Not in Iceland.
Yeah, we're not.
No,
Yeah.
this foxes.
Yeah. No. Dark minks.
Oh, a
hunting
dark
you.
minx. Oh,
Oh my God.
no.
That's a great band name.
It really actually kind of
Night
is
of
pretty.
the mink.
Oh, the night. Oh, dude.
It's just
That'd be a fucking sweet band.
Night of the mink.
So you know what?
Dark Minks.
From
Fake fur.
Yeah.
our hearts out to you.
Honestly.
Merry Christmas.
I pray a Yule lad Yore never comes for you. I hope a newfangled gift shows up in your shoe and you're like, the fuck, I'm not even in Iceland.
Yeah, put your shoes on a shelf.
You never know.
Window sill.
I mean, we're not speaking to our child audience.
No,
There's
but
not a lot of
we don't
children
have a
out
child.
there.
But you know what I'm going to
We
say?
actually do have a couple of younger listeners that listen to us.
Do we
that are
have
like-
any listeners?
All right, well.
Really?
Yeah, no, really.
Like Santa Young?
Santa Young.
Like,
I'm not.
no.
I'm not sure.
Really?
That's not up to
Well,
me.
Santa's real, and that's
That
a great
is
thing, and he lives in the
not-
North Pole. We're just talking about Iceland, where shit's weird. Sorry you're listening, but
Yes, there are a couple of young kids that might listen.
I
to
don't
us,
even
but-
know how to
Do
wrap my
not
head
steal
around
variant
that.
leader one.
Yeah, exactly.
Watch Dune, but
Merry Christmas.
yes,
To
Merry
one
Christmas,
and
Happy
to all.
Yule.
do it.
Happy Yule.
Live it large. Be well. And if we have any listeners in Iceland, do we?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Oh, good.
For the handful of listeners we have in Iceland, first off, good on you, and tell us if you porked an elf. Secondly, leave
Yeah.
some shit on your spoons. Keep your fucking pans caked with food, because even if the fucking naughty kids can't be eaten anymore, the Yule lads shouldn't starve this holiday season. So this is my little PSA. Just do your part to let Spoon Liquor and
Sausage wiper.
Frodo and fucking whoever else let them
Frodo.
eat some shit.
Frodo,
That is
Sam,
good. Just leave
Dave.
stuff out for them. Some goddamn leaf bread.
Ricky,
Ricky,
John.
Sarlo.
I could read the damn list again. I'm just saying, do right by your Yule lad. It's your Christmas duty.
Yeah. Okay.
Keep Christmas
Boom.
and the fear that ensues in your heart. Keep it close
Keep
to you
you-
all year long. In the summer, in the winter, in the fall, in the spring.
Wow.
Keep it all close to you.
I am too drunk to
Love-
be objective.
Love those that love you.
Keep.
Love those that love yourself.
Fight those that hate you.
What?
I
Where are
don't know.
you going,
It
dude?
sounds
I
good.
love you. You fucking actually have officiated weddings.
I-
and this is the sprawling
that what you're
mess
saying?
that is you.
Keep the fear of Christmas in your hearts. Love those that love you and fight those that hate.
Exactly, yeah.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. We are in a cult now.
We are, and also too. I guess is anybody out there in 2000 or in 2020 that wants to get married by me,
We will fucking show the fuck up.
we will show the fuck up.
We'll
As
do
long
it.
as you pay,
Oh,
our,
yeah.
if you pay our way there,
You got to
we-
pay our way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
I
that's
can
key.
officiate your. I can be your guy to marry you. Rob and Chris can be whatever they have to be at the time.
The guy that entertains you
There you go.
and enjoys
We'll
your
wear
open
robes.
bar. Yeah.
Totally.
I'll wear a robe.
Yeah.
Shit, I love wearing robes.
All right.
too.
There
That's
it
my
is.
jam.
Well, I'm not going to wear a robe. I actually have a nice suit.
You can
So.
actually request we don't wear robes.
Yeah, it's, exactly.
I'm just saying I will. If,
Yeah, no, robes are an option. We have to have open policies
Yeah.
here.
yeah.
Completely.
Whatever.
I'll
Whatever.
definitely wear a headband.
I'll wear a headband.
I love headbands.
Thank y'all for joining us for the Cryptonaut podcast.
Honestly, Merry Christmas, motherfuckers!
Merry Christmas.
Happy Hanukkah, super holidays, Kwanzaa to the max.
Yeah.
Anything you do, enjoy it and be safe and love the fuckers you love, like Mark said, or whatever the fuck he said. It was a mystery to me, but it was wonderful.
Yeah, it was like fear the love,
Yeah,
love the
fear the
fear.
love, fear. Yeah, I know.
Fight those you
Hurt the
hate
Smurf.
to love.
I don't even know.
Hurt the Smurf. Smash the snork.
But have a good time, be safe, and fucking be
Don't
with
hurt
us
the Smurf.
all throughout the next years that we're doing this shit.
Thank you all so very much for joining us. The Instas, the Twitters, and the Facebooks. The Patreon, patreon.com/Cryptonaut podcast. Thank y'all so very much.
Indeed. Honestly, you're the best. We love it.
The Facebook group, check it out. We're there. DudeHowlerSpace.com, t-shirts and or whatnots. Again, don't buy anything unless there is a sale.
It's a good call.
Exactly. Jericho Dennis. Wow.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
you.
this one bit us right in the
Yep,
ass.
yep, indeed it did.
Bit us straight in the ass.
Lefroy did a straight fucking treat for this podcast.
Yep. No, you know what? That's Christmas, Jericho. There it is, right there.
Yeah, that's
You know
what happens.
That's the taste of Yule lads.
That is the
and
boys.
I'll never forget it.
That is the boys sauced on some scotch. So thank y'all so very much. Merry Christmas, one and all, and we're talking to you soon.
And Doobadilly. You know what? Support a Yule lad. Just pick one. We have 13. Find one on our brochure and say, for $1 a day, I can feed Spoon Liquor. Thank you for your
And it's
support.
only for the season, though. It's not like all year round.
How do you know? What the fuck are they like feasting the
They're
rest of the year?
Yule lads, not like year-long lads.
Yeah, but they have to fucking be the rest of the year. They're not
How do you know that?
disincarnate.
How do you know that?
How do you know they're not?
How do you know they
How do you
are?
know they're not?
How do you know they
How do you
are?
know they're not?
How do you know they are?
Yeah, I'm right. Fuck.
They're called
maybe
Yule
you're right.
lads.
Maybe not. Maybe they mystically appear. But then again, even if they only show up once a year to be corporeal or whatever the fuck they are, they're still hungry because the last year no one fed them. $3 a day. I'm opening the price.
For one day.
You can for 1 day a year, $3 a day. You can feed
$3 a day for 1 day, so $3.
Do you want
'Cause
one to
math.
eat fucking candle taro or whatever the fuck it was?
Okay, bake a cake, get some sausage, just 1 day a year.
1 day a year.
Put it in a bowl,
One
put it on a
day a year.
spoon. Shoes on a shelf.
Care about the Yule lads. That's
Get
all
some
I'm
sheep
asking.
tits. Put them on your shelf. Whatever.
Soft sheep tits on an open shelf.
We'll be talking.
Oh
to ya.
god damn!
Bye.
I'm wasted. As if the exploits of Grýla and her ravenous sons weren't terrifying enough, a new twist was now added to the story as it was fuck. Sorry.
As it was fuck.
I know, fuck.
As it
Shit,
was
but
fuck.
did it- oh, come on. One fuck up after 6 pages, you dinkin' farm.
Dinkin Farm.
You
Grandpa,
The
can we go
camera's
to
not up.
Dinkin Farm?
Hey, Grandpa,
let me tell you
Dinkin'
a
Farm is full
story.
of dinks.
When I was young, Dinkin Farms used to have the best squash. Squash. And wolves.
And wolves.
Whatever the fuck Mark says.
Wall-to-wall
Wolves.
wolves.
Killer wolves.
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 The wolves of the sea.
The wolves.
The orca.
Wolves.
The greatest fish I ever knew by Mark Stores.
Fuck you, it's a mammal.
They inspired fear. I love fear.
Fear.
I'm dead.
It was like
I like-
Christmas all day long on the Indian Ocean with
Fear.
them orcas.
Fear the fishy mammal and the wolves.
It swims like a fish.
They
but it's a
threw
wolf.
them seals 30 feet in the air.
And then fucked it.
And then laughed like dicks and bitches. I don't even know.
Dicks and
Bitches. What are we doing?
yeah,
Why
I
the
don't-
accent?
I don't even
you
know.
did it.
I know
You
I
started. You started the
I don't even know
accent.
where it came
Master
from.
of accents, fucking Rob
Hardly.
Morphy.
Jeez
Jesus
Louise.
Christ. Hey, look at me, I'm Rob Morphy. Yay, fucking yay.
Oh, my God,
Fucking
dude.
yay.
You call
Not
the-
even a word.
You call
I
the
know.
mammal a fish, man. I'm still dealing with this.
He doesn't know.
Fuck fish and
things.
fuck mammals. I don't
He doesn't
care.
know things.
I don't give a shit.
Science.
Fuck fish. Fuck mammals.
Yeah,
Christmas
fuck
is
it.
fear. Go.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's my new punk band. Fuck you.
Figgity Wiggins.
Oh.
All right. The poor or friendless, the most marginalized of Icelandic citizens, hungered in their homes waiting for dawn to break, while those who had been lucky enough to receive a present of a new shirt or scarf frolicked in the snow. Fuck. Ah, the poor, the friendless. Okay.
Yeah.
Belief is power.
Powers belief.
Thoughts are energy.
That's it. Fear is the mind killer.
Oh my God! Do not. Oh, so doomed. So doomed.
Hey, Andrew, it's been a
Super
while.
Hawat, man.
Jesus,
been
man.
a
What's the
while.
whole? What's the whole thing? What is it?
I don't know. Stefan would
wait,
know.
Wait. No, I know Stefan would know. Our dear buddy
God.
Stefan
Thoughts
would know.
become. He does the
Thoughts
whole.
become actions. Actions
Yeah,
become
I don't
words.
even
know.
The lips acquire stains. The stains
Stains
become a
acquire-
warning.
yeah.
It is through will alone I put my mind in motion. Why?
Dude.
Why do we do this?
Because
The last episode of South Park, or 2 episodes ago, was Dune as fuck.
I
Oh,
just
really?
created a whole playlist called House Harkonnen.
Did
And
you
I'm just,
really?
I'm filling it with jams. I'm just filling it with my winter jams. I
And
did
they're
it
making
today.
that dude who did like Blade Runner
Villeneuve,
2049.
yeah,
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 he's doing
Villeneuve.
Dune, and you know what? He'll fuck it up too, and who cares? I'll love it.
I've heard things about it. We'll talk about it later. Let's get back to the Yule lads and their apex predator.
Wait, we're not the 24/7 Dune pod?
No,
I'm shocked.
unfortunately,
This might
we're
be at
not.
the end.
Because
I don't know.
I
Yeah, this-
slipped,
this
I
might get
slipped
cut.
into that pretty fucking quick.
This might get cut. We'll
Oh,
see.
come on.
All right, here we go. And
House of Atreides, Turtle Power.
House of Atreides.
Turtle Power.
Muad'Dib.
Okay, sorry.
Muad'Dib.
What is the name of the mouse
No
shadow on the moon?
The second moon or whatever.
We call that
Muad'Dib. What? Can I be called that?
Dude, why don't we do a 3-man show that is fucking Dune? Obviously, I get to be Baron
in our own
Harkonnen,
way, though.
But in our
yeah.
way, in our own memories.
Can Chris be Sting? Can you
Sure,
be, can
well,
you
of
be-
course. Who else would
I'm
you
going to be
cast?
Fade.
Yeah, but
Everybody. I'm going to be
Fade.
Fade.
Yes.
Am I the fucking weird thing in the
Well,
jar in the beginning?
You can
That's
do
like
that.
I'm
you can
the
do that.
yeah.
But you can also. Well, you can't be the Emperor at the same time. Chris can be the Emperor, but you
Okay.
can be.
I'm the Emperor
who's
too?
Jurgen Prock now? Fucking Johnny Atreides.
Yeah, he was Duke
Atreides.
Leto.
Duke Leto Atreides.
Deke Ludo. Deke Ludo.
He was Deke Ludo.
Well, clearly, I have to be Beast Raban and Baron Harkonnen. How you're going to get me to levitate? Fucking no.
We'll work on it.
CGI.
Don't worry.
Work on
Yeah, we'll
CGI,
CGI.
yeah.
Yeah.
And we're still talking about Dune.
Yeah.
I know. We're casting ourselves. We're doing a
We're assholes.
interpretive play.
We are literally assholes.
Oh, I'm so excited.
God, why
it's
do we?
the most excited I've been in a long time.
Why do we do this,
Dude, it was.
Because we love fucking Dune.
You know, I do get a kick
It's
out
so
of
bad, but it's so great.
I
It
get,
is,
I
I
get a kick
know.
out of it because like on last podcast on the left, like Henry Zabowski is the dude from fucking Your Pretty Face is Going to Hell.
Oh, yeah, great
Is a
shit.
fucking super fucking Dune nerd, much like ourselves.
Right on.
And he just brings up shit, and I'm like, Dune, and I
Dune,
fucking know
yeah,
it. I'm
no
like,
doubt.
oh god. I need.
All right,
anyway,
can I
all
just
right.
get out of my system?
Yeah, here we go.
The slow blade penetrates the shield.
Oh god.
Exactly.
I'm done.
I'm in the cream pie.
who's
cream
it?
pie.
I'm Shed Out Mapes, the housekeeper.
Yeah. She was creepy.
She was creepy as
was.
fuck.
So why are your eyes blue? I'm the Fremen.
Yeah, Fremen. From the Fremen.
You're a Fremen, aren't you? Yeah. This is our interpretation.
What are you?
Do you know what?
Fremen?
Do you know what fucks me up to this day though? The dude that adopts him and tells him what fucking Moat Deeb is fucking the dude from The People Under the Stairs, and I'm like, I can't reconcile these two
Yeah,
roles.
it's weird.
I
It's
can't do it. I
weird,
know you were in
yeah.
Blue Velvet. I know he, and you know what?
No,
he was
he's-
also the one-eyed priest in Silver
He
Bullet.
was- yeah, he was the vamp.
He was a fucking dude.
The vamp.
yeah.
He was the werewolf.
He was
the vamp wolf.
He was the vamp wolf. All
Oh,
right.
good lord!
Ready and no
forgot where we
longer
were.
the inhuman monsters of yore.
The first of the 13 Yule lads, ladies and gentlemen.
Coming in number
Go
13.
ahead. Coming in at number 1.
Mike.
No, we're starting at 13.
starting
That's
at-
how we do it.
13. We're counting down to the maximum Yule lad.
Joey.
Dude, I really should have been an old
35 pounds.
I should have been an old time boxer announcer. Chris and I both should be there. Oh, there he is, Curtains McAllister. He takes a right. He takes a left.
God.
Oh,
You're such a fucking dick.
Oh,
You're I don't have to cut this. He does. He does. Don't point to me. Point to him.
All right.
I'm gonna have to go
Okay.
between you fucking two fuckers. So there, it's point to him.
wow, really?
Yeah,
Why
Why
am I
is
the
it?
fucker?
Why did this become
Why
an
am I
issue?
the fucker?
Why did this
And you're a
become an
fucker.
issue?
Fuck you. Chris is like, why am I a fucker? Fuck you. Good. I just want Chris to be like, fuck you. Fuck you.
Why am I a fucker?
All right, here we go. Ready and.
Dear listeners,
Dude, how do we even leave off with that?
All right, just start. Just do the coming
Continuing
in at
on.
number whatever. I mean, just do it like that way.
All right.
It's 13-1, right?
Yeah, it's
13 to yawn.
It's
Yeah,
13.
start from
So yeah,
13
oh,
to
13.
1.
Okay.
Yeah.
You lad number 13.
You lad number 13 coming in at number 13. Here we got sheep clot clot.
I love it. I love the
Shukla
voice.
clot.
I don't know that's what it looks like.
Shukla clot.
It does look like it.
All right,
All right. Are
ready?
we gonna do old timey boxing? Are we gonna do that?
If
No.
you can do it, you can.
Can we do it? Okay.
All right. So let's do it. We're gonna attempt this, my friends, and old timey boxing.
This is
voices.
gonna all get cut. Don't worry.
No, it's not.
No, the entire discussion will get cut because it would be weird.
It's gonna be even weirder if I come in with an old timey boxing voice and don't fucking say we're gonna do it.
Oh.
You fucking dink.
I just wish I could be with you guys every day. It's all I wish. I
okay.
just wish I could be with you every day. But I
Every
can't.
day.
Okay, let's just
In every
let's just say
way.
it normally and be fun and
All right.
us,
All right.
and that's it.
All
Then.
right, cool, perfect.
Okay.
No dinkies, no voices.
No, okay, here we go. Ready? And
So here we go. 13-1.
all right, let's do it.
The 13th. I don't even know. It doesn't matter.
Fuck it.
Yeah, we fucked up already.
Fuck it.
Yeah, 2 seconds in. Fuck it.
All right.
We fucked up.
It doesn't matter. Just
Just try it again. All right, try it
You know,
again.
I'm going to do it
we
in
don't
order.
need you to 13-1. They're not ranked.
No, it doesn't matter. It's true. Not at all.
There's no ranking.
They're not fucking
Dude, I
Pokemon.
literally
You're
came
right.
this close to having to do the whole thing like, and now in this corner. Jesus Christ, my vocals would have been blown.
37 steals.
All All right. All right.
Walking in on a pair of wooden legs.
And that's not a lie.
All right, here we
Okay.
go. Ready? All right, start it off. All right.
All right.